fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone.
Come on.
Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix to throw right away. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. Fighting through. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, 33 yards. And the Broncos will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First down, here's Estime. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
In motion, the tight end. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Estime. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's Allen to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. On the give, it's Estime.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll go again with Estime.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They run the counter with Cook. And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Now Allen going to change it up.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, Pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 7. To throw is Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll hand it to Estime. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He'll buy some time right. Coleman has it here right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Regular. What's that?
Here's Allen. It's complete to Clark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Nix to the air. He'll air this one out for Mims. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Alert, alert, alert!
Throwing now is Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They run it again with Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd and 2.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll run. Estimate. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. But he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
They're going. It's Nix. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Nix throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll try the middle with Cook, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Allen to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They start the drive with Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. I credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 2nd and long. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Nix. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Broncos 17. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
To the air, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Broncos 24. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number one stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, home. Look out.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round.